Seattle Music is Real Talk.
We're back here on Seattle Music is Real Talk at the legendary Series 2 here in Seattle. I'm here with my partner, man, G.I. Joe, man. G.I. Dro.
Yeah, G.I. Joe, you got it.
G.I. Dro, man. You know what I'm saying? This man right here supports our platform, man, follows our platform, man, and it is a pleasure for me to have you on Seattle Music is Real Talk, man. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, nah, thank you for having me. I appreciate it, man.
Man, absolutely, man, absolutely. Tell our people who you are, man, and what you're doing in the Seattle music scene and where they can actually go find your music at. Spell it out for them and your social media handles.
Okay, got you. Yeah. So I'm G.I. Dro. I'm an active duty Army Green Beret. I've been in the Army for 23 years. I'm on my way towards retirement right now, but I've been rapping before that. And really, I turned 18 4 days after 9/11, and I just decided that was my calling. Me and Macklemore, all of them, we grew up at the same scene in Seattle.
That's what's up.
But I decided to join the military. All my friends thought I was stupid. They were like, anybody can join the Army. I'm like, yeah, but I'm 18. We're going to war. You ain't going to come with me? And they're like, nah. Okay, well, this is on me.
They wasn't with it, huh?
So I was going to just join and do 3 years, minimum thing. And so I ended up going. I was going to go to Afghanistan. I ended up going for the invasion of Iraq. Stacked up like 60K. Got a recording studio together. And I was just making a whole bunch of music. I was stationed in Germany. So all my partners from all around the country was over there. We were making music in Germany.
Shout out to Germany.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody in Germany.
Yeah. And but anyway, when I was in there for the Iraq deployment at the invasion, I was working with a bunch of special forces cats, and I was like, oh, that's too interesting for me to not like look into that. And so I ended up trying out for them, and I didn't think I was gonna make it. All these people turning down NFL contracts, big old hulking human beings, and then me, I'm like 150 pounds soaking wet back then, and a lot of those dudes, they didn't make it, but I did.
You made it though.
Yeah, I made it. And then I made that in a career, and it kept on going. And now here we are like 23 years later, and I'm like, all right, it's just kind of done with me, and it's not really my choice just to keep it real simple. But it's over for a good reason, and now I'm going back to my passion, and that's just music.
And that's doing music.
So yeah, on Instagram, you can find me G.I. Dro, G-I-D-R-O. You can just type that in, it'll pop up. You can catch me on Spotify for music or Apple Music, all those streaming platforms.
Yes.
Anything. Yeah. I got some albums in the work. I got some re-releases. I recorded a lot while I was active. And I've been having like a Pro Tools set up since 03. Like I've been doing my own engineering stuff. I recorded heavily over at Lost Boys with my brother Milo Eubank, recording engineer extraordinaire. Like
shout him out, Milo Eubank.
Yeah.
Shout him out.
Lost Boys Studios, man. Like they do hard work. Multi-platinum plaques, all that stuff.
Okay, tell me this, man. What was one surreal moment in you doing music that you always remember?
Oh, it was so the Emerald City Gala. This last December, I got to perform there, and I got really strong ties to the Seattle music scene, but I don't know everything about the history.
Okay.
So it was dope because I performed for the first time with a live band. It was last I think December the 23rd. A live band at the Crocodile was the venue, right?
Okay.
But what I didn't know is that let me show you. But this tattoo right here though. Who's this tattoo on the back of my arm? That's a Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain with the guitar. Get that on the camera with the guitar.
Yeah, got Kurt Cobain, and then I got Jimmy on the other side.
We got Jimmy on the other
side. And then the space needle in between.
Yes, sir.
But anyway, so what I didn't
history.
Yeah. So what I didn't know though is that was the Crocodile is the venue that Nirvana played their very first performance together as a band, and I had no idea. And Nirvana's a dope ass band from Seattle, and I had no idea that was their first performance, and then I ended up performing with a live band in the same spot as them, and I felt the energy there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know what energy was. But this is dope energy here. That's is crazy.
What I'm talking about.
But
man.
It's like, man, it was dope.
Hey, man, that's one surreal moment at the Crocodile in downtown Seattle. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Tell me how you feel about the Seattle music scene overall.
I think the Seattle music scene is fire. It is popping, and it has been for a long time. The problem or misunderstanding what I see with the Seattle music scene is that like I would say like New York, LA, Atlanta, everywhere else, they come here and they see what we got going,
and take it back.
Yes.
And use it for them.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So
Speak about it. Speak about
exactly,
it.
Exactly.
Speak about it.
And so I think the most important thing in Seattle music scene is just for musicians to really support each other.
Correct.
And stop this whole like crabs in a barrel mentality, dog eat dog. It's like, no, everybody help each other, because like we can really put on our own scene. And that's really all that I see. Like, I don't look at anybody as competition. I compete with myself and I collaborate with others.
You guys hear what this man said?
You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Like,
he don't feel like he is competition to nobody.
Nah.
We feel the exact same way. I'm glad you said that, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Spark that out there, man.
Yeah.
And put that out there to the people, man, because sometimes it is better when somebody else say it.
Yeah.
Because we all have the same goal here, man. And the goal is to blow the Seattle music scene up, man.
Yeah.
And become a force to the rest of the world.
Yeah, yeah, and I think the biggest thing is I want to see artists get paid out here.
Part,
and,
man.
and one of the biggest things is that, like, I'm kind of glad we're not at LA or New York, because they have this big infrastructure where all the executives and people at the higher levels, they make everything, but the artists are starving, like literally starving.
Yeah,
we could build something different here.
That's what's
to
up.
Where artists can like really get paid off of what they're doing, and that's better, because our artists are the dopest. Quincy Jones, Jimi Hendrix, Kurt Cobain, like, come on.
Goes
the list
on
goes
and
on. And those are the known ones.
Yeah.
Those are the known ones who made up there. But everybody else, every show I go to Fremont Fridays every Friday. And I'm happy to see the people I recognize, but the names that I don't recognize, I get blown away every time. Like, how did I not know who this was? This person's amazing.
Correct.
It's amazing. It's like we got too many dope people.
Shout out Fremont Fridays.
Yeah.
Shout out the Marshall Law brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out Marshall, man. You know what I'm saying? Because he's a real good friend of ours. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And he understands the movement as well.
Oh yeah,
you understand? And he understands that Seattle music is real.
1,000.
Yes,
1,000.
sir.
I love
Yes,
what
sir.
y'all do. I love what Fremont Fridays does. You're all like doing this, moving in the right direction and getting us on the right trajectory.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So like, we're gonna get where we need to go, and it's just like, it's good knowing that there's other people who are doing the same thing, and you're not competing with each other. You're complimenting each other.
Exactamundo, man. That's the best thing going, man. Is to compliment.
Yeah.
Because it ain't about competition, man. It's for us to come together and say, man, keep shining like the star you are, man.
Yeah, because everyone else's success is only going to make you more likely to be successful yourself.
That's it,
That
man.
light that shines on them is going to also reflect on you.
Absolutely.
And then if you're ready,
absolutely.
then you're ready for that spotlight too. So it's just like,
man, absolutely, man. Tell me something, man. What was one of the one things you did first when you made money off of your rap career?
Man, I haven't even really made a whole lot of money off of it yet. Like I said, I've invested a whole lot of money into it.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I'm saying is like with Seattle, that's the biggest thing I see. A lot of artists too. It's not just me, but people who have to pay to perform. You know, as a rapper, you got to pay the producer, you got to pay the engineer, you got to pay the videographer, you got to pay the promoter, you got to pay the DJ, you got to pay, everybody, right? So, man, how do you make money? I mean, because I ain't even really done that. Like, I got social media, I got all this other stuff, but it's like monetization of music is tricky. That's where it's like I'm a problem solver though, so I'm gonna come up with some way we can do things different here in Seattle.
You will figure it out, man. Cause I see it in you, man.
Yeah.
I see the glow on you, man. You feel what I'm saying? Cause you see, man, I approached you.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying? Cause I said, that's fam. Yeah. He supports us.
Yeah.
I like to give those that support us the same thing in reciprocation. The support from us to you.
Yeah.
Because it was important for you to come on here, man, and share your story to our people, man, to let them know that Seattle music is real, man.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna be a force to be reckoned with in the Seattle music scene, man. I believe in you, brother. I believe in you, man. So you know what I'm saying? Just keep doing you, keep grinding, man. Now tell me something. What words of wisdom can you give to our up and coming youth to about if they want to be in the music industry?
I would say in the music industry, authenticity is the most valuable thing. In the creative industry, self-expression is about expressing yourself. I was just talking to Redman yesterday, and I told him he's one of the greatest rappers of all time, not just because lyrically, metaphorically, his charisma, all this, when you're at that level, all this stuff is off the charts. But what made him uniquely different, but why I consider him to be like the GOAT is because he's always been so comfortable being completely himself. And that's it. Just be authentic to yourself.
MTV Cribs back in the day, man.
Yeah.
He wasn't in no big fancy house, man. He came out the little apartment. Like, look, man, this is it.
There's a busted screen door. Like, hey,
love it or don't. You understand? I love shout out Redman, man.
Yeah,
so you was at the Cantana Fest yesterday at Seward Park. Yeah, we was there too, man. I was there with Stems TV, shout out T, you know what I'm saying? So we was out there mingling and grooving too, man. I'm surprised I didn't see you there yesterday, man.
I be changing up my fits though, so you probably did. You probably didn't know it was me.
Probably just didn't know it was you, huh?
Yeah, because it's number 5 for today. So
okay.
So I'm a soldier, so this is my camouflage. I look loud, right? But if I'm constantly changing, you can't really tell it's me.
Hey, man, you always gotta be aware of your surroundings.
Always.
That's the number one rule.
Yeah.
Be aware of your surroundings because you never know. Especially you know that off the back, especially where you been.
Oh yeah, because I make it harder for the ops because people who see me come here, they're not gonna see me leaving.
That part.
It's a different description.
That part.
The fit I was wearing is like I've been in 5 different fits. Most people think I'm 5 different people. As a token white person here, a lot of people think that I'm different people. They don't realize that it's the same person.
The same guy the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're what you call a chameleon. You're a chameleon out here, man.
I stand out, but I'm still a chameleon though. You're right though,
man. That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you for being on our platform, man. I appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? Is there anything you want our audience to know about you?
Man, just know that I'm coming to help the Seattle music scene. I'm not trying to be the number one. I'm not trying to be nothing. I want everyone to be number one. Do the biggest one that they can do, be the best them they can be. And going back to your original question about what I say to young artists is just to be themselves.
Yeah,
because exactly how you are is exactly what the world needs to hear. And what you need to express is therapeutic for you, but it's also therapeutic for an audience that's ready to tap in for you authentically for who you are.
That's very important. So you guys heard it here first on the Seattle Music is Real Talk. I'm here with G.I. Dro. And you guys be on the lookout for him because he is going to be a force to be reckoned with within the Seattle music scene. And this is what I want to leave y'all with before we go. Seattle music is real. This ain't a game. It's a movement.
Seattle music is real talk.